Every Sunday, Pat Sullivan from Sullivan Hardware and Garden gives us great advice for our do-it-yourself home improvement projects. And with fall right around the corner, today he is walking us through how to make sure our smoke detectors are ready for those colder months.
Well, we're getting to that time of year. It's starting to be cool, the beautiful fall. Who doesn't love fall? I love fall, but it does start to make you think pretty soon we'll all be inside. And that brings up a memory of mine, which is about 8 years ago when I set the house on fire. Yes, I did, and this is the way I did it. We have little appliance garages like this, and we had the toaster, and at the time, the toaster always remained plugged in, and I came in, I grabbed an energy bar, I shut it, I slammed it just like that, and it caught the handle of the toaster and held it down. I left for work, it was Black Friday actually, and that toaster overheated, started this whole area on fire. Matter of fact, the entire downstairs was pretty much, my wife was asleep. So luckily, we had a lot of smoke detectors, and that's the message here. Over the summer, have you taken batteries out? You know, did it start chirping and you just took it out, took the batteries out? Well, now is the time to, you know, kind of look at that. And you can kind of see what I did. Now we have a toaster with no handle. But the other thing, when we rebuilt the kitchen, there's no electrical outlet in there. I always unplug the toaster, but at the time it was plugged in up here. So now you have to plug it in if you're going to use it. So because little things, stupid things like that can happen. And it really, I mean, we were really fortunate. I was really fortunate that we had smoke detectors. They went off. When the first went off, you know, my wife said, she goes, he's trying to cook. And it wasn't until the second one went off and she realized something was wrong and came downstairs. I was long gone and the kitchen was engulfed in flames. So changing those smoke detectors on a regular, and it's kind of amazing, like these are my actual smoke detectors, because this time of year they start chirping, and within a week they all start chirping. And you might think, wow, Pat's got a really big house because look at all those. No, Pat's just paranoid of fire now. So not only do we have these, we also have a built-in system that's built into our alarm. So making sure that you have a smoke detector. I would have a smoke detector in every bedroom. I recall when we had 5 children and they were little, they were all in their bedrooms and our alarm went off. You know, our alarm went off in the house. Not one of them woke up. And at that time, I started putting smoke detectors in each one of their rooms. So, and the other thing too, so I know that these are now 6 or 7 years old. In 10 years, I will replace them, because that's the manufacturer assumes they last about 10 years. If you can't afford one or you can't put one up, contact the fire department. They would be more than happy to help you, because they're vested in this as well. You can get 10-year smoke detectors, so you only have to change the battery. Obviously, it lasts for 10 years and then you just throw it away. The other thing, if you have gas or a fireplace in your house, carbon monoxide detectors. So people get a little confused about carbon monoxide detectors. This should be at about 5 foot, about eye level or so in your house, somewhere in there. What you don't do is you don't put them down by the furnace. You put them within 10 foot of every bedroom, quite honestly, because you want to be woken up. Downstairs around the furnace, that doesn't do you any good. And also, this is not a carbon detector or a carbon monoxide detector. There's no alarm on that. That just shows leaks. So make sure you get an alarm. Take care of your fireplace. If you burn wood, have it cleaned, all right? It's time to get ready for fall and then winter.